What's going on, everybody? TGVapes here. Today we have a new one from one of my favorite companies. It is the Wotofo Manik 80W pod kit. So, man, I'm so psyched. This device is compatible with VooPoo PMP coils, Vaporesso GTX coils, and obviously the Sigeli fog coils. But to top it all off, they've got 4 of their own coils, a Clapton Mesh, a Conical Mesh, a single net mesh, nexMESH, and then a single A1 nexMESH coil. So I'm real psyched to try this out. It's got the powered by the Nex chip, which I think is the first time they've had them on. This might be the first ever straight Wotofo pod mod ever. And it's a replaceable 18650 battery. They're gonna have rebuildable pods available for it separately. So let's go down. Let's open up this Manik. Put a battery in it, man, and let's vape on it. And I'll be back up, and I'll vape and give you my final thoughts and tell you all about the Wotofo Manik. Alright, so here we have the Wotofo Manik. Let's see there, the Manik pod mod. Wotofo, wotofo.com. Down here you'll see the Nex chip. Fast, fire, and accurate extremely. Removable 18650 battery. 80W max output power. 2 separate coils and tips. One set only supports pods, or rebuildable parts are sold separately. On the side here, it's going to show you the coils. So your coil options, you're going to have the D11 single net mesh coil, 0.2 resistance, 45 to 55 watts, not included. The D13 A1 nexMESH coil, resistance is a 0.2, 37 to 43 watts, not included. The included coils are going to be the D14 A1 Conical nexMESH coil with a 0.2 resistance, 35 to 40 watts. And then, which I think is going to be the slapper, is the D15 single Clapton Mesh coil with a 0.2 resistance, 45 to 55 watts. Here you'll have your security code. There you'll see, bam, Manik pod mod RBA cartridge not included. Manik, Wotofo.com. And here you're going to see the kit contains the 1 Manik pod mod, 1 user manual, 1 charging cable, an empty pod cartridge, and a D14 A1 Conical Mesh coil, and a D15 Clapton Mesh coil pre-installed. And attention, don't vape if you're under 21, expecting or breastfeeding, have any heart conditions, made in China, manufactured by Wotofo. Alright, so let's zoom out just a little bit and see what comes in the package. So in the Manik, you'll see there's your mod. Zoom back in a little bit. Powered by nexMESH. Designed by Wotofo. Here's your battery door. Seems pretty nice and sturdy. Positive down, negative up. I'm gonna slap a lithium battery in there. one of my favorites. Here you'll see the Manik on the side, very nice little leather feel. Alright. And when you're talking about the pod, so to release the pod, you're going to just push up just like that. There's the Clapton Mesh coil in there. And then they actually have a very big air hole, fill hole, which any nozzle is going to fit in there, which is extremely nice. And this is a 4.5 milliliter pod, okay? And then you're kind of going to just put it down back in at an angle. Alright. Designed by Wotofo. So there you go. So it's at 50 watts. 3 hits is going to lock the power. 3 will unlock it. Now if you hold down the up and down button, you're going to lock the wattage. So you can unlock the wattage there, okay? And then puff clear if you hit the power and the right button here. And then the power and left button is going to change the color. Alright. As you see there. So it's really simple. There you're going to see the next chip inside. Alright. So, what else comes in the Manik? Here you'll see the Manik user manual. Let me go down and get a little closer for that. How to install the pod. How to take out the pod. Nothing on the back. Here's going to be the micro USB cable. You know, it would have been nice to see a Type-C, but you know, this is a replaceable 18650. So I would recommend most people, you know, use an external battery charger. Here is going to be the extra nexMESH coil. Let's try to zoom in, see if we can get a nice little. Yeah, that's the single nexMESH coil. You see a nice size mesh, nice amount of cotton in there. You can see this is the 2 ohm. So yeah, it basically looks like a nicer VooPoo PNP coil. And then the Manik instruction manual. And that's about it. That's about it in the box, and it's pretty much simple on how to operate it. You know, there's no other menus or anything for the Manik. So let's fill them up with some juice. We'll go back up, vape on it, and I'll give you my final thoughts about the Wotofo Manik 80W pod kit. Alright, so just dropped my camera, so I'm not sure how this is gonna do. I'm actually using the iPhone now. But the Manik, the reason we're here. Today I'm using the Pumpkin AF, which I'm pretty sure stands for pumpkin as fuck, by M-Turk. Creamy pumpkin pie, whipped cream, butterscotch, and a dash of cinnamon. And it is seriously the best juice I have ever vaped in my life. So, here we got it at 45 watts with the Clapton Mesh coil. It's so good. The airflow is amazing. The Clapton Mesh, and obviously that next chip, it fires accurate and fast, definitely does. As soon as you pressing that button, man, it's hitting. And it doesn't have that pod hit to it. I don't know if you guys can relate to what I'm saying, but with like a RPM 80 by Smock, or like a Vaporesso Target PM80, you know, you get that hit, but not really that like intense flavor. With this Wotofo Manik with the Clapton Mesh, I'm definitely getting that intense flavor. Definitely the best flavor I've had yet out of a pod device. Here's that 50 watts. Yeah, the flavor's great. The air production is amazing. Let's go to 55. It seems to be wicking like extremely fast. Yeah, that's nice. So, pros, you know, not only does it have all those amazing coils, you can use the PMP coils if you like those better. You can use the Target PM80 coils. Um, you know, the airflow's great. You have a big pod. You have a big hole for the juice. So you're not going to be, you know, bubbling out with juice when you're trying to fill your pod. You can do it from the top, so you don't need to remove the pod, which is always a plus in my opinion. It's easy to maneuver. It feels great in the hand. Only con would be the, you know, there's not a Type-C charging port on it. But other than that, man, Wotofo did an amazing job. So if you're looking for a new pod system, something to carry in your pocket, something for on the go, or even for just, you know, one of your new favorite vapes, the Wotofo Manik is definitely a winner. So that's all I got. TGVapes, I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe, comments below. If you got any questions, you can always email me at tim@tgvaluevape.com. We're selling these right now for $49.99. We do have them in stock in pretty much every color option. And a one-time coupon for all people that watch the videos is TGVapes5. That'll give you 5% off. I'll have another video hopefully posting today. All right, I love y'all. I'm out.